What's up, YouTube? This is Zachary here, and this is an NU battle with the team that I made for fun. That's mostly made to set up hazards. I have Torkoal as my spinner and stealth rocker. Scolipede has spikes and toxic spikes, and my walls are mischievous and munchlax. And I got really ridiculously haxed out in this battle, and I just wanted to show you that you really do not need to rage quit, okay? Because you will see how this battle goes. So I start off with the Scolipede because, like I said, it's meant to set up hazards, but I don't want to stay in on the Articuno, so I switch into my Munchlax. And I go for the Body Slam. I don't get the paralysis. It doesn't do very much, and he roars me out into Scolipede again. So I switch back into Munchlax. He hits his Hurricane this time and gets the Confusion. So then on this turn, he goes for the Ice Beam, and I get frozen. So now I'm frozen, and I'm trying to do some body slams while he subs up, and then I thaw out, and I hit myself in confusion. And then he goes for the Hurricane again, and I hit myself in confusion again. And then he goes for the Ice Beam, and I get frozen again. And guess what? I stay frozen all the way until he takes me out, which takes forever because I have Thick Fat and a Violite, and I'm max special defense. So of course he's doing absolutely nothing with his Ice Beams. On top of that, he goes for a Hurricane on this turn and misses, which wastes another turn. And yet and he misses again, and I still stay frozen throughout all of this. So he just realizes that Hurricane's not worth going for because he's just going to keep missing, and then he goes for another one. I don't know why. He missed 2 in a row, so I thought he was just going to keep going for Ice Beam. And then he finally takes me out. I stayed frozen that entire time, but I didn't rage quit. So I go into my Torkoal, I set up my rocks, he scalds me, I don't care, I yawn him, figuring the Alomomola, if I put it to sleep, it can't do all that Wish Protect, whatever. So he switches out, as I also switch out and go into my Scolipede so that I can set up more hazards. And I'm just like, well, I'm faster, so I'm going to go for a Megahorn. I miss, he gets a crit with Psychic, I don't think that mattered, but still, I missed my Megahorn. But I was just like, screw it, going into Leopard, and my Leopard is not the typical sub T-Wave swagger foul play, which is really freaking annoying. It's a sub nasty plot set. So I'm going to go ahead and start setting up. He scalds me, it breaks my sub, no big deal. I have priority because Prankster, so I'm just going to sub again as he goes for the Toxic instead of scalding. He probably should have just scalded, but no, he wanted to go for the Toxic. So I go for another nasty plot, while he goes for another Scald. And on this turn I think, well, he knows I can probably take him out in one hit, so he's probably going to protect. So I go for another sub while he does protect, which is great for me because now I'm behind a sub, and even though I lost 2 of my Pokemon to some pretty bad hacks, I can now just completely sweep his team. So me not rage quitting on this guy because of all the hacks means that I get to completely sweep his team, which is happy fun times for me. And my 2 attacking moves are Dark Pulse for stab and Hidden Power Fighting for coverage. And I'm pretty sure the Articuno was his special wall, or maybe, I don't know. I mean, the Alomomola is usually a physical wall. I mean, he could have had it mixed, but whatever. The Stealth Rocks do enough that I can easily take it out. Same with Beheeyem. It's, weak to Dark Pulse, and I'm at +4, so I just completely sweep the rest of his team, even though I lost 2 of my pokes really early on to stupid hacks. So, this is just a little testament that you do not have to rage quit just because you get hacked out in the beginning. Because sometimes I get upset if I get hacked out in the beginning, and sometimes I'll forfeit. But this time I was just like, no, screw it. I'm just going to take this guy out. I'm just going to beat him. I don't care if he hacks me. I'm just going to beat him. And look at that. Completely swept his entire team with a cat. Later.